Hi everybody, congratulations. It was great working with all of you, and especially you, Koi. I'm excited to see our film on a big screen, and I'm excited that we completed 9 months and that we all stuck it through, and I think we have some great films to watch tonight, and I'm excited to see the final edits for everybody else.
Waiting to see other people's work is always the case.
The films all came out great. You guys worked really hard. I think they all came out very, very good. Proud of you guys.
Yes, we are very proud of you guys, and we won't say that you've been the best class, but you have been. But we didn't say that.
I really enjoyed this class, and I've gained a lot of experience and knowledge about filmmaking. I was the producer for Adrift, and I'm sure that everybody will enjoy the movies that we did.
I just want to congratulate my dad, Terrence Dye, on finishing up his documentary for his class. He's been talking about taking this filmmaking class for ages now. He's become the student, even as I attend classes here at UW as well. So congratulations. He's always been running off every weekend, every evening to go film some event or go check out some scene or to correct and edit his movies, and so finally it's done. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing your documentary.
We're a go. So, gosh, we're here at the world premiere of the Rise and Shine, A Hero's Journey at the University of Washington. With our fellow classmates. We're very excited. I'm hoping that when our movie or one of these other movies breaks through the sound barrier and lands in Cannes or some other famous place, that this exact interview, these very words, will become valuable for some DVD extra. How's that?
Well, I'm here because they're giving away free beer. That's the first thing that I heard about. Tim McCormick is a real good friend of mine, and also my lawyer, which is a good deal. Heard he was very involved in the film business and wanted to do this documentary, which I totally encourage and support the arts. I'm a SAG actor out of LA myself, and looking forward to seeing what the students do, because the grassroots is where it all comes from. So seeing where it all starts and where the seeds start to grow is where everybody in Hollywood started from. So I'm curious to see what everybody has to offer and see what it comes about. So and I'll give my critique at the end. Thank you very much.
University Extension independent filmmaking program, the narrative and the documentary screening for 2009. Whether you're doing a documentary or you're doing a narrative, it's basically the same process. You need all the same skills. You need a good story. You need good actors. You need good director. You need good editing. The difference with narratives is that you start with a script, and with a documentary you end with the script.
After we finished filming on film, we found out that half the scenes had no audio.
We had all sorts of problems in post. I think that was probably the hardest thing we had to deal with, is that, for example, in Adrift, like he was saying, we had no audio for half of our scenes. In Oh Doctor, the last chunk that we filmed was completely out of focus by the time we actually got a hold of the footage at the end.
Learning how to do it on film, I'd always done stuff on digital, and I didn't know the process that went behind, recording sound in a different medium.
I don't really have any personal connection to the story. But I mean, just because of the economy right now, and I know it's really hard for artists right now to make ends meet.
When you walk into a professional studio, especially something like Microsoft, the air is dead inside. You have no additional noise you have to worry about. So the only thing you have to worry about picking up is the sound of your actors talking.
Look at the sets here, they seem a little bit simple, but I think, for example, Pocket Watch is a great example of what you can do. The flashback to the early days when the grandfather dies, I think it's beautifully, conceived set.
They want all the scenes to be as long as possible because they think that everything they filmed is gold. And I actually had to edit it with the writer. I would not recommend that.
If you want to do your own stuff and direct, it really helps to have a base in editing so you really know what you're able to do?
We're going to start with Crossing the Line by Rosemary.
Well, my plan is to make a full-length documentary about really looking at the impact of the peace process and what we can learn from the peace process.
We wanted to do something with some social meaning, something with some inspiration, something hopeful, and we just started talking to people and saying, hey, we want to do a movie like this. And pretty soon we were introduced to Janet, and Janet introduced us to Relina, and we started filming.
To know when, during your editing phase, when the movie is getting better and when it's just getting different.
It was a really humbling experience because, this is a really big endeavor, and it just made me realize that what looks simple is not simple.
Gorgeous voice.
I want to film something I know of, the place that I know, and I know about the controversy. And I figure as a park, it's always easy to get cover footage of scenery and stuff.
We felt that the best approach we could take was to be able to make it palatable to the most amount of people. And when we thought about the images that we could easily get, our response from pretty much everybody we talked to is, oh my God, I don't want to see that. So I really appreciate that input. I just want you to know it's something that we definitely tossed around.
We made a conscious choice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But I appreciate hearing that.
And that was hard because they actually refused access. So I had to use some other means to get that footage. So I didn't have anybody else to shoot the camera, so I had to set it up, and then I would do my narration and then flip it back off and see if it looked too warped or fisheye, which it often did. But
So that's it, folks. Thank you for all being here. I'm personally really proud of this class. So is Kurt, some of the best documentaries that have come out of the program for us. So thank you all for being here.